There's a theory behind it. There's a conspiracy theory that's going on in the internet. I would just like to say about this.
Say stop pampering, yeah.
Statements of Gautam Gambhir, which he himself contradicts.
Having aggression, but at the wrong places.
Otherwise, if it was easy, then I would have been playing in the game.
With this Indian setup now, it's very hard to understand some of the selection.
So, Edgbaston is a graveyard for India.
A good batting show, a good performance from Jasprit Bumrah, abysmal fielding, and lack of support to Jasprit Bumrah from other bowlers. That's how we can sum up the first test between India versus England. Going into the second test, the news is up that Jasprit Bumrah will be missing the second test. So I'd like to know from my two friends here their initial thought about the review of first match and preview about the second test starting from 2nd of July. Satwinda, let's start with you.
If I remember correctly, there is only one captain who has won his maiden test under captaincy, and that it remains to be MS Dhoni. No one else, I think, I got the stats right. No one else has won their first test as captain. Shubman Gill was very close to that, but again, he has to miss that out. Wonderful batting performance, I must say, but a disappointing bowling performance. And added to that, the fielding was. I would like to name Yashasvi Jaiswal here. Scored 104 runs in the match, 105 runs in the match, but he has dropped some wonderful catches. 6 catches win you matches. Those misfields could have changed the outcome of the match. Bowling in the first innings, Bumrah was the sole spearhead, I believe. In the first inning, it felt like we are moving on with just one tire, as I had already said. In the second innings, the scenes were a bit different. Prasidh Krishna rose to the occasion. There was some good bowling from Siraj as well. But still, defending 300 plus runs in the fourth innings should have been possible. We definitely failed to tick most of the boxes in this match.
Abhishek?
And for the second test match, I would say I hope there would be tougher pitch. Like this pitch seems like the pitches which we can see in Pakistan. That flat pitches where 500, 400, 500 are like easy to get players. We can see 5 or 6 centuries from if in the whole match. And the thing is, I am hoping that the pitch would like differ. And if I take ECB in, then they actually love to give green turfs. But I don't know why they hesitated this time. Maybe they lacked Anderson and Broad this time.
There is a theory behind it. There is a conspiracy theory that's going on in the internet. I would just like to say about this on this pitch topic. That ECB particularly chose this pitch because Jasprit Bumrah was playing and they were lacking both Mark Wood and Jofra Archer.
Actually, I was going to add.
So when Bumrah doesn't play with green pitches, England are at advantage.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to add. Either they are scared of Bumrah.
They are.
So
Everyone
they
is.
they gave flat pitch in the match he is playing, and they are going to choose a tougher pitch in his absence, so that even his bowler can get par with the Indian bowling side. And I won't say that our bowling is bad. If you are losing or if you are dropping 5 to 6 catches in an inning or in a match, it's pathetic. Like what do you want from the bowler? They are trying, they are giving you opportunities, but you can't grab on it or you can't hold on it. Then whose fault is this? Is it like even Siraj was frustrated when those catches were dropped, and we can see that Bumrah doesn't actually show his emotions when the catches are okay, I will get him again. But the thing, Siraj was so furious when the catch was dropped. And why not? If you are having a bad day and you got an opportunity and yet the fielders don't support you, let's hope for a better fielding side and comparatively better teamwork, I would say. That
And when
yeah,
and when
I
you
was
say
saying
better,
that I'm
when
talking
you
about batting too. Like
Yes.
not only 4 or 5 batsmen to perform. I want the whole team to
Exactly.
like stay behind each other.
So when you say better teamwork, I think we need better teamwork at batting and not 7 wickets for 54 runs or 5 wickets for 30 runs. The lower
Exactly. I
order
was
of
adding.
India is absolutely going bonkers. See Australia, see South Africa. I think South Africa, some guy scored 100 versus Zimbabwe when the team was at 64-5. Now the
You know
test that
what?
is going on right now.
Even the experience is here what matters, because Prasidh Krishna went for hitting, like just one sledge, and he went for hitting. Like
हाँ
he don't even realize कि bro,
Actually,
हाँ
player on the other
दिखाता
side
है
is
तेरे को
trying
आज
to
मैं
like
you know,
आज तेरे को तेरा भाई दिखाएगा छक्का कैसे मार
the thing is,
and that,
in the first innings, Chris Wokes actually showed how the talender should bat when Brooks was batting. Chris Wokes did not take any chance when
Agree.
till the time Brooks was batting. When Brooks got out, that's only when Chris Wokes started swinging his willow.
Where that's where experience matters. Okay,
Mhm.
we have seen such players in school cricket too. When they uh, importantly, I would mention that those newcomers who just joined the team and they pick fight with every other player. Like they got okay, they got sledged and they were like blah 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 blah. Huh? And and on the other hand, those experienced players, when I got into team, even I was very timid, and I had some seniors who were so chill. बोलता है बोलने दे क्या जाता है अपने बाप का क्या जाता है बोलने दे. And I was like, okay. And that I got to learn with time. And of course, they have played a lot of cricket, but on that stage, pressure, and of course, he's not a regular batsman, but he should have stayed there.
I wouldn't have what I would say, like I wouldn't be angry at Prashit Krishna if he had been caught on the sleeps, caught at the sleeps while edging the ball, or he's being bowled through the gates. But going for the six when Jadeja is trying to score some runs, that's something problem. Now, from
Actually,
that,
and that was a crucial time too.
that is a crucial
I want to
time.
add that was a crucial time. If they would have stayed there,
You play
then
5 overs,
it would
you
have
take
given.
away, if you
Yeah,
play 5 overs without even scoring a single run, you play 5 overs, you take overs away from England while chasing those. And 5 overs
exactly.
is a big deal.
Hmm.
Now, since we are talking of the lower order, Shardul Thakur is one who have given his wicket similarly in both the innings. So I just want to bring up the topic of backroom stuff, how they are doing. Even the fielding coach, we have seen Jaiswal dropping catches in the Border Gavaskar Trophy as well. So haven't we worked upon those? And even after the first innings, when you know Shardul Thakur got out playing a rash shot, wasn't he instructed in the backroom? I want just to bring that backroom stuff, topic up here.
That would
I wanted
that,
to start actually. Sorry,
Mhm.
Sanjay.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to start because I had it in my mind. Uh, when Sunil Gavaskar scolded Yashasvi Jaiswal for dropping catches, he was kind of defended by Dilip, the fielding coach, that people don't know about how tough it is to take catch in the ground, and it is easier to talk from outside the ground or by sitting in the commentary box. But the thing is, it is tough. That's why you are there. Okay,
Hmm.
we are expecting that you will take catches, you will give your best. Otherwise, if it was easy, then I would have been playing in the game. It's not the
Yeah.
thing, na. We are expecting, we are giving our best 11 players, and we are hoping that they will give their best. And of course, one or two catches. Okay, two is more. If you drop four catches in an innings, then no, bro, you need to work on your fielding. I know you are a good fielder, but yeah, you need to work on your fielding. And if support staff is defending that, I would say stop pampering. Yeah,
No,
yeah, that's from my
to
side.
to improve a problem, you first need to address it. If you don't recognize it as a problem, you won't work over it.
Exactly,
So
I think
exactly.
I think India addressed the wrong problem. Abhishek Nair was sent back. We have seen
Mhm.
Rohit Sharma, Gill, KL Rahul attributing their successes to Abhishek Nair, but strangely, he was sacked without any prior notice or without any reason being stated. He was suddenly sacked. You did not see any changes in the bowling coach or the batting coach. Bowling coach has also to answer. Moni Morkel
Yes,
being the coach
yes.
here, uh, the bowling has been subpar in Australia. The bowling is subpar in England. You being a coach who has come up from South Africa and you're adapted to that fast bowling tracks or flat decks, you should be designing how the bowling unit should be going out there. You should be have a say in which players are making the cut and what should be the. I didn't see a lot of bouncers actually in those matches as well. In the Indian matches, when test matches are mostly about bouncers, giving it back to the batsman, like intimidating the batsman, showing them that okay, you are not here to enjoy the day. But Indian bowlers, it merely felt like they're just bowling to pass on the overs and continue the flow of the game. So these things have to come under question. The bowling unit has to be questioned. Similarly, the fielding unit has to be questioned. Your players are dropping catches. Why not extended sessions? If one guy is missing catches at a certain position, why not change his places? Why not bring in other fielders? So all of these things have to be put under radar. And definitely, Gautam Gambhir is also under pressure, and rightly so. We cannot we cannot hide his test failures under the hood after he has won the CT. Yes, you have done exceptionally well in ODIs, you are doing good in T20s, but in tests you have not done very well. So coaching staff has to answer definitely. The right people have to ask those questions to the people, to their employees, to the employees in the coaching staff.
Especially when you are going in England with someone like Jasprit Bumrah and players, swinging bowlers, with swing bowlers in your side, you got to decide on the slip cordon. Very, you need to have a very positive idea about who's going to be there in the slip cordon, in the gully, in the point, because those are the positions which give most wickets when it comes to
Yes.
England conditions. Even in mostly the Sena countries, those are the positions which gives most wickets. And since we are talking of bowling, and we in the previous videos also we have talked about Mohammad Siraj having bowled the highest number of overs. If you have not seen, I will put a link over here of that videos. So Mohammad Siraj has bowled the maximum number of overs, even more than Jasprit Bumrah. But if we see in last 11 Test matches from Mohammad Siraj, he has got only 20 wickets. I'm not talking about innings, 11 Test matches and 20 wickets. That's approximately 1.8 wickets. Let's say 2 wickets per game. That is not acceptable from someone like Mohammad Siraj, who is playing the second opening bowler, or who is the main bowling partner of Jasprit Bumrah. You got 2 wickets in each match, means that's 1 wicket in each innings, I would say.
Pardon.
So, what's your take on Mohammad Siraj here? Even he had a very bad outing in the first test. We got chances dropped of him, but still was not up to the mark. Satwida.
That
Mohammad Siraj, definitely he has played a long test overs regularly, 884 overs in last 2-3 years. But what I think is he was having aggression, but at the wrong places. He was having his aggression while giving a look to the batsman or exchanging few words, but his bowling did not supplement that. His bowlings were subpar. Like if Bumrah, if you were okay, let's say you are going to just hold the match. I'll pull the example of Vernon Philander here, who was more of a line bowler. He was not someone that who would be going Yorkers or bouncers every other ball, rather a line bowler. But if you are saying, okay, I'm going to bowl line and length, Bumrah bhai, you go for the wickets. Then again, you stop the runs. You are leaking 4-5 runs every over in a test match, which is a cardinal sin. So I don't know, like we don't have any option when Bumrah goes out. He will still stay in the team, but there has been a lot of problem with his bowling, which the team, I don't know why we are not producing enough quality fast bowlers, maybe that we are not yet able to replace him. But there are certain problems that he has to address when it comes to a long test career for him, because at his current level, I don't see him playing for many years in this current Indian setup.
actually, talking about Siraj, he is kind of. I think he lost his uniqueness. Every batsman know how he bowls. He lacks variation, and he's readable actually. That's all I want to add for Siraj. And Ashdeep is going to be opening with Siraj in the next match, and he's actually going to debut in Test, right? And let's see how he performs, because Rashid Krishna will be playing Ashdeep and Siraj as fast bowling attack, and our bowling lacks lethality.
Is it confirmed that Arshdeep is playing?
If Bumrah is not playing, then I think it's according to me. Okay, there is
With
no
this,
confirmation yet.
with this Indian setup now, it's very hard to understand some of the selections. Like
So who will
I don't
who's the other bowler?
maybe even Akashdeep can play, since even Nitish.
Akashdeep has a better chance actually.
Yes, actually, but
Akashdeep has a better chance.
I would even swap Rashid Krishna with Arshdeep, because that gives left arm angle as well.
And strangely, I was shocked to see Harshit Rana being sent back. Why did you then just call him here? And another thing is, like, Harshit Rana leaks runs, obviously, yes, but that guy pulls some wickets as well. In Australia, I saw him doing some really good balls, which got him some wickets. Yeah, this guy, he's young. He's like, what, 22, 23, like that. So, got a long career ahead. If you have to groom a bowler, as Gambhir was saying, that don't question the bowler so early, we need to give them time to groom. Why not groom Harshit?
Yeah.
Why since he has
I
already played in Australia, why would you push him away already?
I think he's already grooming Harshit well. I
No,
don't know how
like
you.
there are few statements of Gautam Gambhir which he himself contradicts.
Self-contradictory, yes.
I don't.
Self-contradictory.
Yeah. He sometimes
Well,
do that.
he
But
after
talking
he,
about Harshit Rana,
Hmm.
he was the one who was backing Harshit Rana the most.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
but
and
if you back him from if you
even
back him
he's.
for one series, you got to back him for another series, and
I
probably
think there is something happening with the selectors and Gautam Gambhir behind the curtains. There is something wrong with the team selection and there is something fishy around it. Okay.
And that is that if it is true now, there is really bad signs for Indian cricket. That is really bad signs for Indian cricket.
Because we got some like reports about which player Gautam Gambhir wants, and then it changes.
Hmm.
And as per me, and we all have seen how he backs Harshit Rana, be it in Australia tour, be it one day side, be it in
Mm.
T20 or championship. And I don't know why it happened. Like for Sarfraz Ahmad, okay, it was digestible that he got out. But Harshit Rana, trust me, I was 99% sure that he will be playing in the England too. But he was sent back and the team changed.
Another player who did really well in the practice games or India versus England lines was Anshul Kamboj. He did really
Yeah,
well,
it did good.
and he was not even retained for those extra reserves as well. So I was a little
Even Karun
surprised at
Nair
that
did
as
well.
well. Yeah, even
Even
Karuna did
Karun
well,
Nair
and
did well.
he's
Okay.
getting the chances. That's fine.
And few bad games and you will be tweeting about please cricket give me one more chance.
To close off the first game, one player I just wanted to address. 2 centuries, yes, brilliant, brilliant innings too, and we have all heard that stump mic pep talk he gave to himself as well. After which he played a very sensible innings. Rishabh Pant, but all said and done with his batting, he was brilliant and uh, all praises for that. But his keeping has not been up to the mark lately, I would say. He has not lived up to the expectation as a keeper. Even in one of the recent videos, I saw that Ravichandran Ashwin saying that he's not a wicketkeeper batsman, rather he's a batsman wicketkeeper. I want to know your views on it, especially with starting with Abhishek, because I don't know, but I will call him a wicketkeeper batsman.
Okay, you can say that. But the thing is, of course, if you are selected as wicketkeeper, although we know how crucial he is with bat and how important role he plays with the bat, uh, it should be one of the important roles, especially in test matches where wicket keeping becomes much more interesting and much more uh, important, giving insights, sharing insights with the bowler, planning the game. You can watch actually the pitch how it's behaving just behind the wicket. The fact that we shouldn't ignore that you know better than the batsman how the ball is behaving. And but I think actually I'm not even unhappy with this wicket keeping performance. But yeah, I do want more from him, and he will do that. I have no doubt in his wicket keeping capabilities, and hopefully we will see better results from actually not only from wicket keeping side, from whole fielding side. I was much more disappointed with the fielding side, how India have performed as a fielding unit, but I have no complaints actually with Rishabh Pant right now.
Actually, he dropped Harry Brook, if I'm not mistaken, and he dropped another catch. He dropped 2 catches there, and Chattu ಇದೆ.
Practice at least.
I'll not comment on Rishabh Pant's wicket keeping as of yet, because we don't have a backup wicket keeper at this moment right now.
Yeah.
KL Rahul is there, but they're comparable actually. So I think with the batting and runs he's adding up, we can give him that shield for now.
And even KL Rahul is performing with the bat.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the next test, starts 2nd July, and most probably we are not having Jasprit Bumrah. So your take on the second test. So let's start with Chattu.
Second test is in Edgbaston, which has been more of like a graveyard for India. They have possibly lost 7 tests there and drawn one out of the 8 tests they have played. So not a single win, I must say. So Edgbaston is a graveyard for India. Edgbaston is known to offer more flatter decks, and we would be like it would be nice to see how do we go on with the playing 11. So if you ask me on this question, I would rather say that we should have Kuldeep Yadav here because
Hmm.
he is someone who can actually spin the ball and put some of the England batters in problem because he's quite new for them in England, so he might give some element of surprise. Akashdeep is again, I think, should be the de facto bowler in the team when Bumrah goes away, since Bumrah is not in this match. Siraj will obviously having the first match would again stay in the team. Third bowler, I'm not sure between Arshdeep and Praseed. Praseed has done good. I think Praseed will again get the upper edge and Praseed will stay. I don't think Arshdeep is going to be there in the match as well. And as a spinner, rather than Jadeja, I'll think Kuldeep Yadav comes into the team. Shardul Thakur is in a dicey position. I don't think the team would like to continue with him. Rather, possibly we should bring back NKR again, because this guy adds a lot of runs with this bat and also bowls quite well, can steal some wickets as well. And if you come to the top order, everything looks fit and fine. If you have to make any change, maybe Ishwaran gets a chance, but there was not much problem with batting, so I don't think they should be willing to touch the batting unit or make any changes to it. So that would be my team and for that ground.
Abhishek.
Uh, Bumrah being absent here, it would be a problem for bowling side. It would be actually, and as he said, uh, this pitch is going has been record of being graveyard for Indian side. Only one draw.
7
It is,
defeats.
yeah, exactly. Only one draw out of 8 matches. I would love to see a draw here, and if it is a win, it would be a pleasant surprise for me and for all of us. But I would say let's do our job with bat better. We know that only batsmen can make draw here. Our bowler need to press for the win, but okay. I'm actually skeptical about Bumrah being absent here, and if I talking about surprise, I'm waiting for some miracle kind of thing to like win this game.
Abhishek being skeptical takes me to another conspiracy theory that has been going on in the Twitter or X, I would say, that India has willingly spread this rumor that Bumrah is not playing so that
Yeah, actually, you know,
England makes a green top and then out of nowhere Jasprit Bumrah comes. Satyita was talking about Kuldeep Yadav being included in the side, maybe in place of Jadeja. I would say that maybe we can actually play with 3-2 bowling option with Nitish Kumar Reddy being the third seamer. That because replacing Jadeja with Kuldeep Yadav with we can and already
Lose your
weak
betting option.
already weak tail that we are facing. Okay, so first match is done. We have lost the first match. We were hoping for a draw with the batting performance after the batting performance. But since first match is done, how does your prediction of the series stand at this point?
I'm gone. Like I'm not going to answer this question. I'm actually I let it
Mine
just
is
pass.
still
I
at
pass the
2-2.
question.
2-2? Okay.
Yeah.
So if we look at the schedule for World Test Championships cycle 2027, India's schedule, we played two tests against West Indies at home this year in October, two against South Africa at home in November, two against Sri Lanka in 2026 against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka, two in New Zealand against New Zealand, but five against Australia in India. So having this schedule, how important is this series for India's qualification in the World Test Championship cycle? 27 final, I would say.
This has to be one of the most important series in that list, because you never know how the years span out. It's over 2 years. So, firstly, Australia at home is not very much easy. Sri Lanka and the other teams might be easy. The most competition is from South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, and England at this time. So,
New Zealand
and even
away, New Zealand away probably the toughest of all.
most difficult one. Yeah. So this holds a lot of importance, a lot of significance actually. So you have to at least win some of the matches here. You should be looking to at least win 2 matches here. Otherwise, there's going to be a problem.
Abhishek.
Of course, it is important. Like we know how the last series went, like last Champions Trophy went, and the World Test Championship. That's why it becomes important because you are touring around the world, okay, playing your best cricket, at least trying to play your best cricket, and sometimes surprises might be not that pleasant. Like we have seen the New Zealand versus India series last series, and the hopes would have been gone with that series. If what if we would have lost to England in England? But that was a tie. That series got tie, and we have seen the brilliant performance. And with brilliant performance, I wanted to add that the way they have played, like the courage they have shown, like we lack that attacking fielding side who was attacking on the England side in England with same set of bowlers. Okay, Siraj was leading the patch, Bumrah was leading the pack, but there might be surprises ahead. Who knows? Like Bumrah would be doing this thing, or in future tours too. Like he's playing one game and testing in another, and so it becomes important to win games in away sides too. Like we are not sure that we are not so sure about the matches in our home too. Like if such thing
That's
happens,
problematic. That's problematic.
exactly.
Though
And
good side about I think so that the best thing about Australia touring India would be we probably would not see Nathan Leon because the series is in 2027 and Leon is already, if I'm not wrong, 37 or 38. So they will have to groom a new
they
bowler.
will have better bowler than him. Trust me, Australian side is good with that. Okay, the I love this thing about Australian side. The new bowler comes as the leader of the team, whichever bowler it is. If he's even in this first match, he will bowl like he is the only bowler, and rest are complimenting him. Okay,
Australia never said attitude.
yeah, it's not like oh I'm debuting. You should like give a soft surface to or soft uh, we can say what do we say?
And
Yeah, soft landing ball.
some
At least I don't fall.
some spinners actually have that run when they come to India. We talk of Ajaz Patel having a go at Indian batters, and he
Come on, Adam Jampa. Talking
Yeah.
about Australian side, Adam Jampa is there.
Yeah, Zampa has performed in other areas, other countries as
He
well.
does perform in India, bro. He
And
does perform in
he
India.
will perform in India. He will perform in India. He has had a good run in 2023 World Cup actually. Zampa was
Exactly.
really good. So, with probably with no Jasprit Bumrah, already 1-0 down, the best result that we can have is of course a win. We would happily take a draw, but if we go 2-0 down in the
That's
very
going to be a
second match
problem.
of the
That's
series,
problematic.
That's going to be a problem.
it's really hard to get back. So hopefully we get a good positive result and we see some good positive changes in the side as well. And we'll continue with our reviews and previews in this series. So tune in for the next series and thank you for watching. And do let us know in the comment section what changes you would like to see in the team and what are the problems when it comes to India in the first test match as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.